Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Grapple here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome folks to a very interesting and strange video where today we have our first collaboration with our big man, D-Man. Let's see what's going on. All right, sir, introduce yourself for the for the crowd.
Yo, what's up? I'm Man5003. You know, big zombies YouTuber, billions and billions of views.
Oh yes, the biggest one.
Yeah, I'm number one on everything. What do I even do? I don't know. I'm like a concept guy, you know. That's me. I'm a big knowledge haver, zombie killer.
Zombie knowledge haver, zombie killer. I think that's really good. That's yeah, it's just funny. The way that we make content is so different from one another, but it's also so funny to be able to sit here and talk about zombies, or just from texting the last couple of weeks, just being like, yeah, you know, it's like this or whatever. Like two incredibly different routes of creating things, be it on TikTok or YouTube or whatever, but still having these opinions that are so like in line with each other, being like, yeah, man, you know, this is fucking stupid. Why is Black Ops 7 acting like this? Things like that. I think it's crazy. So, folks, what we're essentially doing today is somewhere between a gameplay and a podcast. I'm not sure. We're going to talk about modern versus classic zombies. As you know, the channel's just gotten on to hitting up Cold War and some of the modern stuff. And, you know, D-Man and I have a ton of things to talk about now finishing Black Ops 4. And we're just going to overlay that with one of the greatest maps of all time, the BO1 version of Reise specifically.
My favorite Reise right here.
It is. It's the best one. And people, like, one of the funniest things about making content now with the way the zombies community is from Black Ops 7 and 6, just the last couple of years that we've had, is just like the amount of like anger and like incredible discourse, because you have so many people with so many different opinions. So like, you know, my channel's small. It's like 250 subs at this point. But when I make videos talking about how Reise, Black Ops 1 is the best version of Reise, just rage, just like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man. Yeah. People are like, no, the Resurrection DLC is just a port. I'm like, I know it's a port, but have you played World at War recently? It's not.
Nah, for real.
It's not very user friendly.
Nah.
It's just a lot of these like incredible opinions.
Well, I feel like the Black Ops 1, like Reise and Noct and all them are now that I say now that Chronicles has been out, like it hasn't been a decade almost, but it sits in like a weird spot, because you either want like the real classic original experience of World at War, or you want the polished modern experience of Black Ops 3. So the Black Ops 1 maps are kind of just there, but I feel like they are the best, bro. If I want to play Noct like or anything, I'm going here.
The problem is, if you go to play World at War, it's too clunky. It's, you know, it's a product of its time. The game at this point is almost 20 years old. It's clunky, the way that the zombies operate. Each map, the zombies operate a little differently, sounds and whatever. You go to Black Ops 3, and it's like on crack. It's not Noct or Toten. It's like Noct or Toten Simulator, where you could have a fucking Perkaholic and these packed guns and wonder weapons and whatever, and get to around fucking 200. But Black Ops 1 is right in the middle. It's this perfect middle ground of like, sure, you know, maybe a bunch of the box weapons are fucking horrible, but it feels closer to World at War, where you can pull out the Thompson and things without it feeling so, like, disconnected is almost the wrong word, because there's a lot of heart that go into those Black Ops 3 remakes. But it feels so, it almost feels like a completely different map.
Well, and, you know, you mentioned being able to get to like round 200 on Chronicles. You can get to round 200 on World at War as well. So I really feel like the Black Ops 1 versions are the challenge versions. Like, you don't have the modern tech, you know, like gobble guns and stuff, but you don't have 24 zombie round caps and like and I guess Reise is probably the only exception, because I'm pretty sure it's fixed on World at War, right? Like the rounds, but like as far as like Noct and
lose Jug if you get shocked.
Yeah, which is weird. So
which is great. It's not in this one, man. We can actually have Quick Revive do something right now.
Yeah, that too, bro. It's peak. It doesn't get better than Black Ops 1 Reise, bro.
All right, let's run this shit. I'm gonna be very nervous going into this, because, you know, I've been playing between World War II and 4. Like, where's my Ether Shroud in Reise right now, man? So, you being someone who's a bit more on the outside, you know, I've been, not religiously anymore, because I'm trying to focus on the other content on the channel, but Black Ops 7 is something I've played a ton of, and you are someone who's only given it, you know, a try here and there. You've downloaded it, you've had the ideas in the open beta. What do you think of where, like, Black Ops 7 is at and where the community's at?
Dude, well, so So here's my thing, right? Like I said, like for the intro, like I'm a concept guy, so I'm really thinking of like ways to perceive things,
Mm.
and like an idea I've had for a while is to go over all the like all the opinions of zombies when it comes out. Like people used to hate maps like Shangri-La and Moon and stuff, and they might not be your favorite right now, but they're loved and respected
Yeah.
for what they were. Black Ops 3, people forget people hated Black Ops 3 when it came out.
Oh
I
my
remember
God,
when
man. People complaining
Zetsubo
about
came out.
tentacles. Yep.
Yeah, dude. And Shadows was a bad map on release.
Mm-hmm. And
It
now
just was
we're all saying
bad.
it's one of the best of all time.
Top
Everybody
3.
was like, man, why is zombies now have these weird tentacle monsters and all, like, why am I turning into this thing with 3 heads? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, it's just the way that the zombies community's opinion changes over time is what blows my mind. Like, Transit, I'm definitely in the group here that I still think Transit is not a very good map. Like, there's fun to be had in it, but it's a bad map. It's the poster child of what a bad zombies map is. And now if you go on Reddit or YouTube and Instagram comment sections, people are like, dude, what do you mean? Transit's like in my top 5 of all time. I fucking love that thing, man. All the good times.
Yeah, dude. And I think a big thing about it is like I'm not like an opinion changer. Like I didn't like Transit. I'm never like I didn't hate it, but that's the thing. People are so dramatic. Like I've never been like, oh my god, Transit's like the worst map. I'm like, nah,
the people
bro.
who made Transit should die.
No, for real, bro. Like, what was it? The Smith Place has that one joke from way back when he said they were like drinking paint thinner or something when they made Transit. It's like I think it's just
I don't think it's that bad.
it's just poorly executed.
Yeah.
But it's still fun with 4 people. So that's where I'm at with like Black Ops 7, which is in Cold War. I told somebody, Black Ops 6. I told somebody like I think it's probably top 3, top 5 zombies experiences when Citadel came out.
100%.
And he was like, dude, you're smoking crack. And I'm like, nah, bro, it's just not as bad as you want it to be.
It's just because it's different. You know,
Yeah.
people, like Modern Zombies has been around now for like 6 years at this point. And yes, you know, a lot of the complaints I can understand when it's talking about like making maps to fit systems versus systems to fit maps and how there's not a ton of like originality at this point. I can totally understand where people are coming from, whether I agree or not. But it's this mindset of like, look, it's different now. It's been different for a long time. Zombies have been around for 19 years. 6 of that now is Modern Zombies. You can't just say it's bad because it's different than what you grew up with.
Right. Fuck that guy.
This
Um,
dude, I'm fucking rusty. I need to get the Thompson or something.
we can start opening doors. That's the thing though is, like, yeah, I made a TikTok the other day about like Chronicles has been out longer than Chronicles hasn't been out. Like
I know, dude.
Zombies has been around forever, and so I kind of wish they'd switch up the formula a little bit again. So here's my thing, I guess, yeah, to really answer the real question is I've only done the beta for Black Ops 7. I haven't even touched it, mostly because the campaign was bad, so and
the campaign sets the tone for the game, even if you don't play it.
Yeah, and I own it, right? I think it's on Game Pass. I have it downloaded and everything. I just haven't cared to make the time yet.
Yeah.
But here's my perspective on Black Ops 7. If it's the new, like, I feel like, and they might not be able to because of, you know, hardware limitations or whatever, but like,
yeah.
If they want Black Ops 7 to be remembered as like the modern zombies experience like Black Ops 3 was, we need custom maps or like the map maker. I think it's time for a Chronicles 2. Like we're at that point. They've, you know,
the well is running dry at this point. Like it's so funny to me seeing all the leaks and things talking about Chronicles 2 for the last couple of years. It's like Chronicles 2 has been ready since Black Ops 4. Like the only thing that's really needing to change is like they moved it over to the newer engine, but every year it's funny to see the leaks about Chronicles 2 of how they're like, oh, it's coming to Black Ops 4, it'll be the biggest Black Ops ever, and then you get to Cold War, it's like, there's only 4 round-based maps because it's coming, man, Chronicles 2.
Yeah.
Now we're like 6 years down from Black Ops 4, we're like almost 10 years down the line. I'm doubtful we're ever gonna fucking see it.
Yeah.
But I completely agree, like between just more fleshed out maps, Chronicles 2 of pulling on nostalgia just a little bit, and then like custom zombies, mod tools, whatever, it definitely needs to be implemented at this point, because the whole running around of going, oh, you know, we're making these new maps and look, we're in the Dark Ether and it's super cool, but all the systems are basically the same, and we're going to fill up content throughout the season by giving you little fucking survival maps, but each survival map plays the same. Like,
well, and that's just why I say there needs to be like mod support or Chronicles 2 or something. Even if they ported all the BO6 and Cold War maps over, the fact is these games are way too big to just have a couple maps and be the same game over and over again.
Oh,
like,
completely.
If I could play D Machine on Black Ops 7, I
would fucking love that.
Yeah, it would be the best zombies experience since Black Ops 3. Or if we had mod support and custom maps. Or if we had Chronicles 2. Well, even Chronicles 2 can just be all the modern maps on one game. Because I kind of don't want to play Transit on Black Ops 7. Like, that's not the most interesting thing to me.
Ashes of the Damned is definitely like the most ideal way that we could get something like Transit. But just doing Transit again, even if you fix all the issues at this point, it's like... It's not a matter of just the systems for Transit. It's from the idea, like, bottom to top. Like, yes, having this giant map that separates into these little ones is a great idea, but a lot of the in-between is bland. Even if you take away the denizens and the fog, the Easter egg is bland. Yeah. The Avogadro is a cool-looking dude, but taking him out is bland. The Easter
I've just never been interested in, like, a Black Ops 2 remake of maps. Like, I'd be cool for a remaster, but, like... The way Chronicles is, I don't need Dire Eyes on Chronicles. No. Like, it just wouldn't be... It's not... Like, the thing is Black Ops 1 maps are simple. The only reason they ported Origins was because it was basically already a Black Ops 3 map.
Yeah, Origins should have just been... Exactly. Having it be, like... It's not even like a remake at that point. It's like a soft remake. Yeah. Because they're just going, look, colors and a better engine to hop right on, top to bottom. And that's what made it almost perfect. I think if there's going to be a Chronicles 2, it definitely needs to be just like, you don't need to go all out. You don't need to do another like 7, 8 maps. I think it'd be fine if you do like what you said, the modern stuff. Like give me D Machine on Black Ops 7 with like the newer Gobblegums and the whatever the fuck it's called for the perks to, fuck, what is that called? The augments for the perks. You throw in a bunch of that stuff and it's perfect. I'm good. You can grab it. Are you surviving with just a pistol still?
I picked up a Python, and I bought Jug, but...
I'm like, damn, he's going round 7 with a 1911? That's crazy.
Nah, I'm not in my prime anymore. I used to, though. I used to go... No, I used to wait till we got to Pack-a-Punch before even buying a gun, but... Dog rounds are tough.
No, what was I... No, it's just like, if they're going to do Chronicles 2, I think you're right. Bring over a lot of the Cold War stuff and and some of the Black Ops 6 easy port right into 7. Yeah. And like, if you're going to remake a couple, just give me like Mob. I'm down. Honestly, I'd be totally down to try Origins on like the modern engine just to see. Maybe more of like a custom thing than like a full remake. Just because like, you know, it's not going to be good as before, but I want to see what it's like with cracked out zombies and fucking...
They already have the ice shaft modeled and
exactly.
Working.
So it's there. And then you got to do like Call of the Dead. Like...
Yeah, you think?
I mean, anything's going to be better than Tag, right?
Yeah, I guess so. No,
like,
Tag
you
not
could do
too
like
bad,
Call of the Dead, Mob. You could give me like OG Town, not even all of Transit. Just things like that, like the maps that haven't been given enough love in the last couple of years. That it makes more sense for them to bring in. Like if you're going to give me Chronicles 2 and you're going to be fucking Nocturne and Toten again, I get where you're coming from. It's the first map, but just give me something different. Something to spice up Black Ops 7.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing is like I would just be fine if they ported all the modern maps over and then did some mod support or map support so that we could get things like Mob through the community, because like people, I just saw, what I see, some map just came out. Oh, I saw a Mr. Dalek JD video about a Blood of the Dead remake on
Yeah,
Black
like
Ops 3.
how do you remaster Blood of the Dead into a game that's older than it? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly.
I want to get into custom zombies so bad, but I have to like build a PC,
I'm in the same
and then
boat.
I don't even know where to start. Like it's really cool
Yeah.
to watch, but just like the idea of having to like, and I think it's purely because I don't know how to do it, but having to go through and find whatever and like build
Yeah.
a PC and find out the programs and set up the thing and have it run optimally and like not have somebody steal my my information and
Yeah, well, that's
like unsafe
yeah.
servers.
I that was an idea I had, was doing like custom map reviews, but I'm working off of like a computer I got for college probably 5 years ago now, a little laptop. Oops. So it's not really in the cards for me to be playing.
No, definitely not for me.
the
Like I need to get to like need to get like monetized and things
Yeah.
before I could even get there. Because trying to run, I've tried to run zombies or anything on a Mac or like with a, I remember what it's called, but you can like fake Windows through a Mac and run it like an overlay like it. It's just
for real?
horrendous. Yeah.
Oh, hi there.
I was planning to come over here. I just can't get the points, man.
We were both moving in the same direction. I just went the other way.
God, I love Reise so much.
Oh, it's
Like this is another one of those maps that like I'm a huge fan of this more than the Giant. I don't know what I grabbed. Carpenter? Allegedly. But like if we're gonna do like another Chronicles or like remakes and things, Reise is one of those maps I'd like them to stay away from.
You think
Because part
so?
of the charm is the clunkiness.
Yeah.
Like, especially when you get to Black Ops 1 rather than World at War. It's, I don't know, just something about it. Like lower res polygons, everything's a little gray.
Dude, this is I don't know if it's necessarily a hot take, but this is a strong opinion I have. That if they want to make like zombies scary again or tough again or anything, just the graphics need to be worse. Like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, there's you have to make stylistic decisions when your graphics are worse. And I think these games benefit from it. Like Zetsubo's not scary because I can count the dirt on the ground. You know what I mean?
Things just keep on getting.
There's got to be a video for that, right?
You say
Like,
what?
there's zombies creators out there that try to, you got to find your niche in things. Totally get it, totally agree. But there's some weird videos out there where I'm sure someone's like, in this video today, we're going to count every speck of dirt on Zetsubo no Shima. It's like a 26-hour video of the guy going like, all right, 12,601 only
Dude.
on spawn.
And you already know that video will have like 600,000 views for some reason.
Exactly. People are like, yeah, I fell asleep to this. It was really nice and peaceful. You're like, what?
Yeah. Dude. And it's not even a bad idea. It's just stupid. I am a big fan of like, I don't know if you must if you love this version of Reise so much. You get stuck like where you've been like holding out the past couple rounds by the power.
Yeah.
You get stuck on all of these little sidewalks, and I've lost so many games of Reise just by getting caught on a ledge that's like an inch too tall for my player.
Dude, I think I'm going to match you with a hot take. I said it a long time ago. I think I fucking hate Black Ops 1.
Uh-huh. You
I think
hate
it's
Black Ops 1.
Like, my first COD was Black Ops 2. So there's a
Really?
lot, like, with Town and Origins that I'll glaze. Because, like, I was never a Call of Duty guy growing up. I didn't get an Xbox until I was, like, 12 or 13. And we, when I was younger, right before high school, we had this little YouTube channel called Multi-Personality Gamer where we did nothing but, like, it was peak Vanoss and, like, KYR Speedy, like, funny moments shit.
Yeah.
And so I never really went back to Black Ops 1 until a little while after that, and I didn't really get hardcore into Black Ops 1 until doing, the series for the channel.
Yeah.
So, I have no nostalgia for it. I don't glaze Black Ops 1 whatsoever. I find it to be clunky and supremely overrated, but there's a lot of love that I can find for maps like Reise coming over. And, like, now I have this intense appreciation for it, but I've just always... Hate might be a strong word, but I've always kind of hated Black Ops 1.
That's very interesting. That's like, that is
It's
a
like-
hotter take than mine.
It's just funny because I'll talk to people in comment sections and things because I try to respond to everything, and like my goal of the community isn't to have like thousands of subs, it's to really just create discourse for things like that, like hotter takes or just more varied takes. It's just funny to like talk to people about zombies and where it stands right now,
Right.
and how I like refuse to glaze Black Ops 1. I was a huge fan of Exo Zombies, and I still am, even though a lot of it fucking sucks. Like, I'm a huge fan of Black Ops 7, but now, like, since 7 came out, I fucking hate Black Ops 6. Like,
Really?
yeah, it's just, I'm telling. Oh fuck, I'm gonna. Hold on, bad dog.
Oh no.
Told you, man, we're already rusty. I shot him too, man. It's just, that's the other thing, man. Black Ops 1, the fucking hitboxes with these dogs. It's atrocious.
What do you have? Was that the CZ75s?
Maybe?
Yeah. Or did you get the Mustang and Sally?
No, it's CZ75. I'm just
Okay.
just dealing and suffering. I should go buy Jug. That's a good idea. No, dude, I'm telling you, once you get hardcore into Black Ops 7 and you give it more of a shot, like Black Ops 7 is just what 6 wanted to be. So then when you go back, it's like the little things that stick out more. Where the fuck is Jug? I'm so rusty with this. It's the little things that stick out like that.
Across the bridge there.
Yeah.
That's interesting, dude. Yeah, because I still haven't played. I don't know. I really didn't like the beta for Black Ops 7 Zombies. That, like, the farm survival map.
Yeah.
I wasn't huge on. Like, all the assault rifles had, like, the most insane recoil ever.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I literally couldn't even use them because they'd shoot straight up into the sky after, like, 5 shots. I don't know
A lot
if
of
those
that's
things
gotten
are...
better.
Okay.
I can admit. Like, a lot of the rough edges on Black Ops 7, and I promise, this is not an entire video where I'm going to just defend Black Ops 7. Like, but it is genuinely better than a lot of people think, because things since the beta have been, cleaned up and evened out, and gun balance and things like that. It's, to me, the problem with Black Ops 7 is definitely just a content thing. Like, back in the day, it was never, holy crap, I'm bored after a month and a half, you need another map. It was like, all right, man, DE's out now.
Right.
We're gonna have to just survive with this for the next, like, 3 months. Let's do it. Let's just play it until our fingers hurt. But now they're like, yeah, we gotta throw in fucking, here's another survival map, here's this, wait a second, now there's cursed survival.
Right.
Like, it just feels like content for content's sake, and things like that just dilute it. Like, the fact that I started this series and I had like 85 maps to get through. And now it's like, by the time we end with all the survival maps, it's going to be like almost 100.
Uh-huh.
Like, just because you sit here and go, look, we have like 10 survival maps for you guys to play, it doesn't mean it doesn't make it good. You got to have the content there, and I feel like the biggest problem that Modern Zombies has is just depth.
Yeah. Well, and I think that comes from definitely the fact that you can. I'm gonna die. Nope, too good. That you can. I'll appreciate that. You can play every map since like D Machine, and you're just doing the same thing. Exactly. There's not really much unique. Even the wonder weapons just sort of devolve into laser beam.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I tried to be a huge defender prior of like reused content, and even in the beginning they were like, Black Ops 7 is not going to have enemy spam and bringing back all these things. We're going to have new and unique enemies. You made it like a month in, and now like the Doppelgast is back on.
Right.
It's
really?
on like farm, and yeah, like you get to around 40, they're like, the Doppelgast is back because we wanted to give you more challenge. You play Mars, like, it's really cool. They were like, oh, we're gonna make a survival map Mars, because there's that one part of the Easter egg from fucking Astra Malorum.
Yeah.
So that's great, but then Uber Klaus is on it. Why?
Right.
Like, they're like, oh, Shangri-La's on Mars, it's confirmed, everything is really good. But Uber Klaus is here, and he's impossible to kill, and he's going to spawn more and more as the rounds go up. So you can't get to around 50 because you got like 6 Uber. Like, I'd be down if you said, hey, like Oscar's coming, or like some newer boss. You're like, all right, fine. I can understand that you want to reuse content a little bit from the map it's like pieced apart from. Fine.
Right.
But I hate this whole, like, he's back, and then you got the mimics are like a relic and shit, and then...
Oh.
Then they it's...
That's what I need. More
I hate the reuse content. That's really just where
I think everyone does, and they don't care, is the problem.
They don't. Which is crazy, too, because Kevin Drew is, like, the guy in charge, and he's been around zombies for as long as we have.
Yeah.
and it's this constant like, yeah, you know, we're very excited for this, and there's this new map and these new things and whatever. And you're like, all right, well, the same thing I complained about 6 years ago for D Machine and those systems are here now. Like,
Yeah,
why
that's
is it I
the
can play a
crazy
map
part.
that's like, why am I playing a map that's 6 years old and I'm playing it the exact same way with the exact same Wonder Fist and the exact same Ether Shroud and guns that feel the exact same? Like,
Right.
how did we get from there to like, in a couple years span, you went BO3, Peak Zombies, can't even deny that. Then you go to like Infinite Warfare, totally different tonally, but also a fuck ton of fun. You go to World War II the year after, horror based, excellent. Black Ops 4, more peak, but it's a trying new things. And now, the last 3-4 Black Ops games and the last like 5 Black Ops Zombies modes have just felt all the same.
Yeah, and when they try and do something different, it's the worst possible thing ever.
Yep.
Like,
They're like, listen, man,
Vanguard.
Ashes of the Damned is here. New map. We're like, all right, awesome. They're like, it's transit inspired. Okay, here's some survival maps. It's not really original. Dead Ops Arcade 4. It doesn't fix it.
Like, dude, and I don't know. That's why I haven't played it, because it's like I want to. People are like, this is the best zombies in years, and then you tell me like, oh, by the way, the frickin' Doppelgas is back. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
so I'll just go
Like-
play Citadel. Like,
let me try to step back. So, I'm saying all this really, not necessarily out of love, but just like Black Ops 7, there are a fucking ton of problems with it. But there is also a lot of fun to be had, be it Dead Ops 4, or like the Doppelgas being back is super annoying, but it's on when you just play the, like if you just stick to farm, it's perfect. So then you're like, all right,
Sure.
he shows up, he's the boss of this map, whatever. Ashes of the Damned, same thing, it's fine, it's whatever. Like, when you just kind of stick to what you like, and I think that's kind of the point of what they're doing, right? Because now you have these 20 different types of ways to play the exact same map. I think the point is for them to just be like, anybody can play. You know, there's anything you can really do. When you stay in your lane, like I only go in there to play Cursed or Cursed Survival. I'm not going to look at anything else. I'm not going to play fucking
Right.
Erected or Cranked or anything like that. And when I stay in my lane, it's great. Cursed on fucking Ashes of the Damned, man, throwing on all those relics, it's super annoying and difficult, but it's a lot of fun.
right.
I don't know. I just, like, I got a dog on it because it's factual, but there is a lot of fun to be had. So I don't want to, I don't want to entirely deter you from trying Black Ops 7.
Well, and I need to try it. You know, I make zombies videos. I gotta play it at some point, but it's just like, when am I gonna find like the 2 or 3 hours to sit down by myself? You know, because none of my boys care to play it. I guess maybe I could run
No.
it with you or some other guys, but like,
Exactly.
at least my like buddies who I play zombies with, they're burnt.
They're
bro.
done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my friends did the same thing. I did last year our whole thing with Black Ops 6 was like me and my buddy, like day of or like weekend of. I'm not an Easter egg guy at all, but weekend of, we're sitting there grinding out the Easter egg at like 6, 7 in the morning because we were determined to do it.
Right.
But now I text him, I'm like, look at this new content coming to Black Ops 7. He's like, yeah, are they using AI to make that shit?
Oh, yeah, exactly, dude.
I mean, like, valid take, but come on, man.
Well,
The map is
and,
good.
and my best friend, him and I are going to be living together in May, and he's dabbled in old zombies. Like, he's played like he's played like Buried for like 10 minutes with me, and I think he's played Black Ops 3 for like 2 matches, but like when I took him back to play Buried, I'm like, hey, it's a 2-hit down system. He thought I was joking. Like,
Oh, I know. Yeah.
but
That's why I was saying before it's so hard to jump into this, because I'm used to getting hit like 100 fucking times. before I
right.
do. And in this, it's
And-
like 3 hits, that's it.
At best, yeah. Sometimes, and you know, if they windmill you, it's over. But I want to do a series. I need his permission, obviously, but I'm gonna drag him through every zombies map from knock
Really?
through, like you're doing for yourself. Because like zombies is my love, and I need him to know why.
Yeah.
And I'd like to make videos about his experience, just to see what somebody who
such a great
doesn't
idea.
know anything about zombies thinks about
Like
old
playing through every
zombies.
zombies map, but for the first time.
Yeah, I've dragged him through all of the Black Ops 6 Easter eggs, and he enjoys it. Like, he actually, when Black Ops 7 came out, it downloaded on his PC
Oh, look at
without...
that.
Beautiful. downloaded on his PC without his permission, so he uninstalled
Hell
all
yeah.
of it. But he's just re-downloaded Black Ops 6 because he has such a kick to play zombies. And it's crazy that like even like bad iterations of zombies or like less than stellar iterations, people can get like a craving for, you know?
Yeah, 100%. Like we edit. I call him Editor Matt, but Editor Matt and I have been. I mean, I've known him for like 14, 15 years at this point, and now we live together too. Like my wife, Matt, and then one other friend of mine. We all live together to try and because it's tough out here in 2020.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But we sat down yesterday to go play some D Machine. Because he was editing the video with me. He's like, nah, dude, I really want to run this back. That looks like a lot of fun. We should totally do it. We go to sit down. He's like, fuck, I don't have it installed. We're like, all right, well, you have Black Ops 7 installed, and you got to rip off the Band-Aid at some point.
Right.
And we go to do it yesterday. I think we got like 40 rounds in, and he rage quit. He was like, I understand that you want to keep going, but I'm not enjoying this. I don't know what's going on. There's too much going on.
Taking you all down.
And it's so accurate. That's how I feel. Like, that's the problem why I don't make like modern zombie videos, is because whenever we like he Landis, my bestie, he had an interesting experience because his like objective on Black Ops 6 was to get all of the melee weapons like max level or whatever, like get the opal camo or whatever, however the highest is for a class. So he has a really unique experience to most people because he just played melee builds and only really got a gun if he was going to need it for the Easter egg. And
I mean, like, I say that's crazy, but I did the same thing in Cold War.
I like that that's an option in modern zombies to play melee.
I mean, you got all these perks and shit. Like, that's the other cool thing about modern zombies. You can really just do anything.
And I like that about it. It's more sandboxy in that way, but then they force you to be streamlined by, the point system and the perk system and stuff like that. But whenever him and I just played to get rounds instead of doing the Easter egg, I can't make videos on that stuff because after like round 20, I just start getting mad. I literally like just get to like, I see like 8 manglers and I'm like, dude, this game is so bad. Like, oh my god, dude. And I just started complaining about every single detail. And it's not even that they're all deserving of it. It's just how it doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
Like Black Ops 2 or 3 did.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's just the difficult. It's everything all at once, and it feels like no matter the map you play, everything feels so similar.
Yeah.
It's just so fun. I didn't mean for us to just dog on modern zombies, but it's so easy because there's so much wrong with it, man.
Dude, and this is what I mean. Like, we're playing Black Ops 1, and we're mad about Black Ops 7 right now.
It's like
something's wrong, you know?
Yeah. It's sad, really. And then it's funny to watch like certain YouTubers be like, yeah, now there was that leak a few days ago, a standalone zombies title coming in 2 years. Is anyone gonna care?
No, dude, Activision immediately said that wasn't true.
Really?
Yeah, I saw it today. I saw a tweet today. They said, the rumor mill's working heavy, this ain't it. Which either means...
that either means they're completely on it and it's accurate, or
yeah,
they're
exactly.
like, why would you guys try to take that idea? That's not
they're
a good
either trying
idea.
to throw
You
us
don't need
off,
to do it.
or they don't want us to get excited for anything.
Yeah, they're getting all defensive. They're like, why would we need to do that? What's wrong with zombies? What do you mean?
Right. So, but even I don't want a modern. You know what? If they do make a standalone game, it's just gonna be Outbreak.
Yep.
That's all it's
And
gonna
that's
be.
crazy
It's
too,
just
'cause,
gonna be
like-
like a Warzone zombies again.
My other hot take is Modern Warfare Zombies is good.
You like it? I didn't buy it.
It's fine. It's also on Game Pass.
Oh, is it? Word.
The grind in the beginning is great because you have these. Fuck, I gotta like low key lock in. These Black Ops 1 guns are atrocious. Trying to run around here with the RPK.
Just for you.
No, Modern Warfare Zombies I think is good, especially in the beginning because there's so much to grind for, but in a good way. It's basically let's take an extraction shooter and have a good time with it, but add zombies into it. Right? There's a lot of shit going on over here, man. So like when you're going through the story mode, and then there's like I don't even remember what it's called. You have the story mode where it's mid, but then you have like these more realistic story modes or more like Dark Ether Rift kind of things. And then you have going into Dark Ether Rifts and getting the schematics and things. And Like, that grind in the beginning, and as you slowly get, like, you could jump into a game with, like, a tier 3 gun and, like, a triple-packed ray gun and, like, have 2 wonder weapons right off the bat. Like, that, to me, is awesome, and there's a lot of fun. And then after the fact, you know, now that I've unlocked everything, I go back to play every now and then, but player counts are non-existent, and there's nothing for me to do.
Right.
So I think for someone like you, if you jumped into it, awesome. It feels kind of like Cold War, but, like, a little worse.
Sure.
But different. Like, when you use golden armor and, like, the ether blade and things, there's these newer mechanics that they've created fit the game really well. But you have to go in with a squad. Like one of the guys I live with, Brendan, is awesome. Him and I grinded out Modern Warfare Zombies when I had surgery a few years ago, so I could drag you in there with us and show you all the fun there is to be had.
Bro, I might have to. If I can find the freaking 200 gigabytes to download it, I'd be so fit, bro.
That's the other problem, man. Why is every Call of Duty... Like, why do I download Call of Duty HQ and it's like, oh, do you have 600 gigs free?
Dude, that's what I mean with, like, that would make Black Ops 7 peak zombies, is if it had all the last 2 or 3 zombies games all in one, so that I don't need
together.
Because I
Duron
don't...
Fong,
I have...
Arton.
Yeah, I have Cold War downloaded, but, like, for 4 maps?
Yeah.
You know?
I don't want to have 100-something
gigabytes.
gigs. Yeah, for 4 or 5... And, like... I mean, Cold War's an entirely other beast, man. Cold War's, like D-Machine is great, and then you have, like, Firebase is real iffy.
Yeah.
I got a max right here if you want to chuck monkeys.
Alright, word. I am good. Yeah. And Mauer der Toten's good.
Mauer's great. Can't wait. I think I'm going to record that later today. Outbreak is a concept. Definitely.
Yeah.
Whether or not it's a good concept is to be determined.
I never even played it. It's not
Really?
what I want.
Valid. Like,
I'd be fit to play
Outbreak
it, but
is very interesting. I mean, we could totally give it a try once we lose in this. Like, Outbreak is very interesting in that it feels like zombies, but also not at the same... Like, Outbreak and Modern Warfare Zombies basically play the exact same. You have a big map with vehicles, and there are zombies around, but the zombies don't give you as many points, so zombies themselves don't feel like the focus. So you're doing these kind of little trials and things. It's a cool concept, and I appreciate that they're trying, like, different things and newer things for zombies. But it's just so funny that they keep doing these, like... They're like, oh, we're going to try a more open-world approach and throwing it on a Warzone map instead of just going, we're going to make a good map.
Well,
like,
and I also I read recently, or saw a TikTok or something, that Liberty Falls, like, as a thing, was supposed to be Outbreak 2.
Yeah.
And that's
they wound up splitting up the maps.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's that whole rumor of, like, you know, whenever you ask an Activision rep, they're like, no, Black Ops 6 and 7 were created in tandem together, and the intention was to do that. You could see it clear as day. They went out there and said, hey, we're going to make Black Ops 7, or whatever they were going to call it initially. And and Activision goes, yeah, we're gonna tell you to make 2. You're gonna make 2 games. So they go, all right, well, we have all these maps for the one game we're working on, and we want to put Outbreak out there. And they're like, well, instead of that, make an entire other game, figure it out. So my theory is basically Black Ops 7 is the game they meant to make, so it's crazy that people don't like that one. They strip away a handful of changes and improvements that they were going to make on it, so Black Ops 6 feels different than 7. And then you just take what Outbreak was going to be and you split it up into individual maps. And that's where the Black Ops 6 map, or a chunk of the Black Ops 6 map comes from. Please don't fuck me.
No,
they
that
want
makes
to
sense.
touch me. And that's why, like, and it's so funny. Then you get Black Ops 7, they go, oh, look, there's a whole new map for for Warzone. We call it something Haven. And you're like, wait a second, that looks like Liberty Falls.
Does it really?
Wait a second, that looks like, that's Shattered Veil right there. Hold on a second. Something doesn't feel right.
Yeah, dude. And there's nothing wrong with, like, reusing stuff in that way. It's just that... But that's the problem, I think, is Zombies has been like that for so long. Like, I don't know if it was necessarily true, but I remember in Black Ops 4 when Jason Blundell was talking about the reason they took out Jug was because there was a crutch perk, which makes sense. And then somebody leaked or something that the whole reason they got rid of Jug is because they couldn't make it work with the armor system in time. That they just couldn't figure it out. code-wise before the game released because it was pushed forward.
I could totally see that, because there's a lot of things with Black Ops 4 where it's funny. They're like, yeah, you know, this is how it's going to be, because we just, like, there was never a campaign, you know, that was our entire intention. And then you see all these leaks now years later where you're like, no, it was there. It's Activision told you to stop.
Yeah.
But like, what else is there lies about? Like,
it's just been a problem for
was it crutch
a decade
perks, or was it like, oh, we're introducing this armor system now, and you're like, all right, well, you created something to then be at the detriment for the perk system.
Because Black Ops 4 released
that
as a 3-hit system, so I believe it that they were trying to get Jug to work before the game came out and couldn't figure it out, and they're like, oh, Jug was never an option, here's 4 hits instead. You know? Because, like, that's the thing that people forget. Like, when you go back and play Shadows, and it's like, wow, how did people hate this? Because it was bad. Like, because Margwa only had one head open at a time when it came out. Gobblegums were only at one machine at a time in the whole map.
Gobblegums, man. Operating like a fucking mystery box.
Yeah. And then people wonder why, like, they hated it at release. It's because they had to fix it. And Black Ops 4 is a lot like that, where a lot of the problems they actually did fix.
It's just a shame for Black Ops 4, man, because Black Ops 4 is probably the only Call of Duty to me so far that you can really feel where, like, things were cut and the pulling. Like, you can see and feel the changes in, like, how instantly you go from these great cutscenes for Chaos and whatever, and then you go to these moving pictures instead. You have all this talk of the Blackout Pass and how it's this 2 years of support and whatever, and then the minute that you get out a couple of these maps, it's like, all right, well, Treyarch now is radio silent. They're not telling us anything. There's no communication with the fan base. They're just going, hey, map, here's this. All of a sudden, Nikolai is the one that has to save the cycle. Like, all of these little changes that you could sit here now and go, like, the veil of, like, the veil of, like, video game development for Black Ops 4 basically doesn't exist. Everything is so transparent. Now we have all the leaks and things. We could see what was going to be made and what they wanted to do versus what wound up happening, what they were forced to do.
This is exactly what I needed.
Yeah, and I think that makes it such a cool experience because you kind of don't have that with like Black Ops 3 or Modern Zombies. You can see it, but it's not like think of like the blue screen issue that Black Ops 4 had. Like,
oh my gosh.
And they also, do you remember factions were supposed to be in Black Ops 4, bro? Like,
announced and everything.
Like, there's a reason people hated that game.
Yep.
Like,
it's crazy too. I remember playing it. Like everybody was just dogging on Blackout because they were like, "That's why Zombies sucks because they moved everything." I'm like, no, man. It's so much bigger than that. It's like Sledgehammer was falling apart and Cold War basically didn't exist. Like, there's so much more to it than it just being like, "Oh, they made a fucking thing." No, it's fine. It's incredibly disappointing, yes, but we're blaming the wrong thing here. What we should be blaming is Activision in general.
Yeah. I think the only thing that's really still like a big mystery, at least to me, is like what happened to Jason Blundell.
Oh, yeah.
Like, some people say
I think he's gone about it like the mature way. He like... Let's go pack punch. I didn't think I was buying ammo from the wall. I thought I got rid of my packed gun. That was about to be a panic attack. No, Jason Blundell, I feel like good for him. He's handled it the most mature way possible, where basically they like shoved him. He was like, this is going to be the biggest Zombies game ever, and Zombies is my baby. And they're like, well, the game isn't performing well, so we want you to go do anything else. And he's like, well, I'm going to fucking leave then.
Right.
I didn't mean to grab that. I killed the guy, and he just made me.
That's all good.
No, it's just nice. It's a little upsetting that we haven't heard too much from him in a long time, and there's no real face of Zombies like that anymore. Like, Kevin Drew is cool, but you don't see him going on like podcasts and things with YouTubers being like secretive and shit. Like, we're always gonna remember the reveal of Zombies Chronicles that day. Like, that was the coolest. That was the coolest fucking thing, at least for like video games that I've ever seen. They're like, can you tell us about the 5th DLC? He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Takes off his shirt.
Yeah, dude. Like, he was really, really good.
Like, having someone like that be the face, and now instead the face of Zombies is like Mr. Raffle Waffle, and all he does is like post one video about zombies every couple weeks, and in each video he's like, yeah, I fucking hate modern zombies. And you're like,
yeah, dude.
You're like, all right, that's good to know.
And they treat the creators kind of like shit right now, I feel like.
Oh no, they really do. Like, we need you on for dance. What?
Yeah, dude. It's ridiculous because they're just way too businessy right now.
Is that a Wonder Waff that you have?
Yes, sir.
Damn. Are you running two wonder weapons right now?
Yeah, I wasn't even trying to. I'm kind of, you know, like my thing is like zombies is so easy to me that I actually like running worse weapons to have challenge. But if the Wonder Waff pops up in the box, I'm gonna pick it up.
You can't say no to the Wonder Waff, man.
Right.
That's one of those guns like I treat the Wonder Waff like the ray gun, where it's like you can have it show up in every single game. I don't care. I will always use it. I'll always crutch to it because it's been around for so long.
Yeah.
I appreciate now that they're doing that with like the ray gun Mark II, where they're like, yeah, you know, on launch every map has the Mark II in it because I glazed the fuck out of the Mark II, so I'm fine with that.
That's good.
I just wish they do that with like the Waff. Wish the Waff would show up more. Then you try to get it on
guns
Shattered
around
Veil
a lot
and, like,
too.
Exactly. Little things like that. I'd love the Wonder Waff to come back.
It probably
like,
will,
reusing
bro.
content is at this rate. Reusing content is so annoying unless it's done correctly. Where the fuck is the box? On the catwalk.
Is it? Oh, word.
Ran around the whole map just to try and find it. No, it's like reusing content is so incredibly obnoxious unless it's done correctly. Like if you come to me and go, hey, here's this new map. There's a ray gun. Here's this new map, and the wonder weapon of the map is the Waff. I'm like, oh, that's fucking stupid. Okay.
Right.
But if you come to me and you're like, hey, so here's this new wonder weapon. It's this crazy whatever, like stapler. Like it's a weird staple gun, and it shoots like mythical staples. And it just so happens the Waff is on this map through an Easter egg.
Right.
You're like, all right, that's fucking great. I love that. Reuse content correctly. Don't sit here and go, nah, we don't have any bosses back, and then the fucking doppelganger shows up to fuck me on round 40.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Like, I hate that.
It's so annoying.
Give me the ray gun. There we go.
You're so right about that. It's just... they did that with something on Black Ops 6, I feel like.
It's probably the Waff.
Yeah, isn't it on?
The Shattered Veil, they were like...
Yeah,
they were like,
awesome.
look, we got these new... Like...
Now, the ray guns were
I
reused
kind of
as
hate
well,
that
but at least you knew.
Yeah. That's the part of... Like, Shattered Veil, I think, is a great map, and I love that the Waff is back, especially the way that they did it. It's basically exactly what I'm saying. I just totally forgot. But then, like, in Shattered Veil, then you have... They're like, oh, look, it's the Ray Gun Mark II with variants again. They're like, all right, you know, I understand. You want to bring back the Mark II and the Waff. Fine. I would have been fine with that, because then it's like, you know, like, Richtofer's back, and the whole point is a bit of nostalgia baiting. Fine. Steer into the skip. But then you're doing the same thing we've done a couple years prior. You're going, hey, there's more versions of the Mark II.
Right.
Be inventive. Give me a Mark IV. Even if it sucks.
For real.
Like, swing and miss. That's what they're so afraid of now.
Dude.
It's like, zombies is so afraid to take risks when before they'd be like, all right, so we're launching with this map. It's a theater in Germany. And you're like, all right, awesome. They go, also, here's JFK and Nixon at the Pentagon.
Yeah,
like,
fighting with Castro and Nixon.
Yeah, like, swings. Both of them wound up being great swings, but they weren't afraid to miss.
Well,
now they're
that's
like, no,
the thing,
we
though,
have to do it like this.
Is people did not like 5 for the longest. That's another example. Nothing's new about the map. It's just now people like it.
Yeah, things have just changed. I mean, I'm someone that, you know, I've dogged on 5 and I've blazed the fuck out of Classified, but that's entire conversation for another day. But
yeah,
you're right. Just to circle back, like the way that the zombies community changes opinion so drastically is hilarious. Like Shadows is the greatest example of that. How did we go from hating this map at launch because we hated how fantastical zombies was getting to now every YouTuber you look at is like it's always number 1, 2, or 3.
Well, and I think that's also the greatness of Blundell. Is that he was willing, really willing to challenge the community.
Mm-hmm.
But Kevin Drew's
nice
kind of scared of that, I feel like.
Yeah, it definitely feels like Kevin Drew is like, he seems like a good guy. You know, of course, I don't fucking know him. He seems like a good guy, and he seems like he has like, you know, he cares about zombies a lot because he's been around with the zombies community for a long time, but he's not our guide. You know, like Blundell was a really cool example of like, you have this diehard community. Like fuck the money. Of course, there's going to be money in it because, you know, whenever a map comes out, we'll spend whatever to play it.
Right.
But you had this guy that was there that was like, yeah, you know, you want to talk about the story? You want to talk about these Easter eggs? Let's do it. You need some help? Let's talk about this. I'm going to be real cryptic about it, but I'll tell you whatever you want to know. And Kevin Drew, like, it's not even at Kevin Drew's fault, but just there's nobody like that right now.
Right.
Like, Zombies doesn't have a guide, so the community just kind of does whatever and says whatever and deals with whatever, and there's no one out there being like, well, no, this is how you're supposed to do it. You know, like,
Well-
yes, you know, it's really annoying that Oscar spawns on round 50 on, like, Astra Malorum constantly, but, like, nobody's sitting there going, but this is how you deal with it.
Right.
Or this is the reasoning.
Yeah, that's a very good, like the fact that Jason Blundell would go out to do like a YouTube video with like, you know, Mr. Waffle Waffles and then do Morse code with his eyes, bro. Like,
Yeah, like the dedication to the cause.
yeah.
Like, I'm sure Kevin Drew sits there and he's trying real hard to get the Zombies community together and make these maps and like, the storyline and bring back our characters in ways that we care about. But he's just not as, like, we need a diehard person in charge of Zombies the way that we're diehards about it. Like, you need someone who's
dude.
sitting there going, yeah, you know, I fucking hit, like, round 60 on Nocturne Totem this one time, and I was sitting in the basement with my sister doing split screens. Like,
Right.
Kevin Drew's never done that. I'm sure Kevin Drew's sitting there going, I don't actually play Zombies.
Right, yeah. He doesn't get high on his own supply.
Exactly.
Yeah, and, you know, that makes me think, you know, there's a lot of, you can tell that, like, there's something wrong because it's only recently that there's been a lot of, like, fan games coming out. Like, you look
Yeah.
at something like Five Nights at Freddy's, which I have video ideas. Five Nights at Freddy's and Zombies, like, are, like, the same exact game. I don't know if anybody else has thought about this.
I can completely see that. Like, from
But-
a lore and just...
Yeah,
like, depth
that it used to be
perspective.
really complicated and now it's for babies. But there's so many fan games for that, and yeah, that's easier to make than Zombies, but like, how hard is Zombies to make? You know? Like all you need is the point system, a mystery box, a pack-a-punch, and Zombies. Like,
Yeah. Like,
that's
just
the
throw
game.
Jug on there. Who gives a shit?
Right, and then just go from there and make up your own thing. What was that one that came out? That was Skur Ritual. I gave Skur Ritual such a chance, bro. I tried so hard to like that game.
I don't even know what that is.
Really, you should look into it.
Yeah.
It came out like a year or two ago, I think. Probably more like 2 or 3 years ago. And it was like a really horror-based, like infected style,
okay.
like zombies.
Zombies
like-
adjacent.
Like more like Left 4 Dead kind of zombies, but like it was
Okay.
COD zombies. Like you had the mystery
Yeah.
box and you had Pack-a-Punch. It was just like, it was more like insane town folk opposed to zombies.
Yeah. That's like seeing like a... Fuck, what was it? Nope. Lost it. Train of thought just crashed.
Gone.
Never mind.
but that's the thing is like Skur's cool, but it feels like Cold War.
It's not the same.
Yeah, and it I feel like because it's built off of like Cold War zombies, but then you have like a game like Milo that's coming out really soon. I don't know if you've seen that, which is being marketed as a love letter to OG zombies, which seems
Really?
way better. Even if the game is kind of mid, all you have to do is make, like, that's the thing with old zombies, is the foundation is so good that people enjoy bad maps. 5
Yes,
and
exactly.
Shangri-La are loved now, even though they were hated, because the core was right.
Oh, I gotta spam these.
But then something like Skur had like, you know, the
Alright, I'm good.
word, the way, oh my god, you upgraded your perks in Cold War, like stuff like that is in Skur Ritual,
Mhm.
and it just, that's not zombies. That's
No,
on
it's
top
not.
of zombies, you know.
Yeah.
So, I think somebody like the developer of Milo, if he had a little bit of support, could probably.
Could probably just take the reins of zombies at this point. Like, it's the
Yeah.
same way that it's so funny to see that now of like modern zombies has just lost the community so much that you have people making games that are like the love letter to it, so that way you could really feel like what zombies is like or what it used to be like, but in a new font.
Right.
Same thing goes for people that make it like I've seen like Nocturne Totem rebuilt in like Battlefield 6.
Yes,
Like,
dude, I want to play that so bad.
Exactly. Like, it's so funny to see people making zombies content that's better than the zombies content simultaneously coming out.
Yeah, it's sad.
It's the, like, the problem, and this could really be said as for Call of Duty as a whole, like, the problem now is it feels like there's no passion behind it. Like,
Yeah,
everything
definitely.
is just battle pass, get the dollar, make it uniform so it's easier to develop, and then move on.
Right.
And then just hope that from next, fuck me, get out of the way! I got stuck right in that spot you were talking about.
Oh yeah.
No, it's just like, and that's where the YouTubers like or content creators like us come in, like people who are here to give a shit and talk about zombies.
Right.
Like we need someone like that in charge.
Definitely. At least
Or
involved, you know?
Exactly. Like something. Like be the dad
Yeah.
that stepped up. You don't have to be the dad. You can be the
Yeah,
stepdad, but be the dad that stepped up.
Yeah, for real. Zombies needs to step down. That's so good.
That's the
That's
thumbnail
so
right
good.
there. Zombies needs a stepdad.
Yeah, dude. That's the freaking hook right there. That's
Holy
it.
shit.
That's
No,
funny.
it's just. All right. Anyway, let me stop dogging on the modern stuff.
Sure.
Let me ask you, because you know I built the foundations of my channel off of this idea of my building a ranking series, of trying to play every map and rank it, but then simultaneously trying to like try out the new stuff and whatever. Can you give me your top 5 maps of all time?
Dude.
You can be completely subjective. You can let nostalgia like drive the boat.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
So this is the thing with me, right? Everything goes back to like I'm a concepts guy. Like I really think very deeply about how things are. And so is the question what I think are the 5 best maps or what my 5 favorite maps are?
No, your 5 personal favorites.
My favorites. Okay.
Because like my personal favorites would be different from the objective 5.
Right. And that's the thing, like people you can debate the objective 5, you can't debate your 5 favorites. That's your
Exactly.
5 favorites. All right. I don't know if I have an order for it, but I have probably like I'd probably go Verrucht is in there. That's a rare one.
Really?
Yeah, I love the challenge of Verrucht, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, you won't see that happen again, by the way. That's
No, you might be the only person
exclusive.
I've ever heard say that. Like,
I will stay
like
that way.
no hate, not at all. Like I could totally get it. Like I could see the love for Verrucht, but putting it in the top 5 is crazy.
Yeah, dude. I think they freaking swung and hit so hard on like the first non, OG map. Their first attempt at something unique. They freaking nailed it. I would follow up, Origins and Mob have to be in there.
Accurate. Which version of Origins though?
Probably BO2 just because I have more memories and experience with it.
Valid.
And then Mob, Origin. You see, I'm like a tough map guy. I want to be challenged in zombies. I just don't want to be bored.
Yeah.
And then I got 2 spots left. I'm trying to think if there's anything modern that I'd really put up there. Citadel's a close contender. You can throw pick, other than the Tomb, pick a Black or Reckoning. I guess Terminus, Citadel, and Shattered Veil. You pick one of those. I don't care which. They're like the same map 3 times.
Pretty interchangeable.
Yeah, but one of those has to be in the top 5. I feel like give Modern Zombies some love. And then my last slot is between 5 and Kino. I feel like.
Valid.
But here's an interesting kicker. The Wii port of Kino. Yeah.
Wait, are you using a controller or like the Wii controllers, like the motion?
I had a controller, but there's like a Black Ops like what's the word I'm looking for? Like not it's not sponsored, but like it's like it says like Black Ops Wii on the controller. It was made for that.
Oh shit! All right.
And you couldn't push in the joysticks, so like where B is on the Xbox controller was like your run button. So you and knife was like one of the triggers or something. But do you know anything about the Wii port?
Not at all.
See, dude, this is my shit right here, bro. This is what I grew up on. I was 6 years old playing Black Ops Zombies on the Wii, bro.
Damn.
That's my lifeblood.
Here I was playing Knocked on the DS.
Dude, that's fire too, bro. The DS maps don't get enough love, bro.
No, they don't.
The AUG, the AUG, was under the turret in the on the stage. So.
Like a bio, like.
Yeah, you could buy the
wall
AUG.
weapon?
Yeah, for like
Really?
2,000 points or something. So if you played the Wii, every game, so everybody's running the AUG. It was like the gun to have. It was meta.
That's crazy.
And that's the highest. I'm not like a super high round guy. I like to get to like 35, 40, and that's where the game sort of starts getting way too repetitive.
Agreed. I got a max right here if you want to chuck your monkeys.
I'll just throw one because I don't want to.
Fucking dogs, man.
Yeah, dude, I love them for it though. All right. And it was, you know, old video game port, you know, so it's really bad, and it's really
Real
dark.
Old and clunky and.
And you know, they had to work with a lot of tech limitations, so like, you know, like that sort of bar height, like hip height bar that's in between the stage.
Spawn?
Yeah, not the actual bar, but like if you're running from lobby to the stage, there's that like little bar in the middle, right before that like hallway where the electric trap is. That is a full wall because the game could not.
Oh, because it couldn't render that far out.
It couldn't let you see the stage from lobby.
Huh.
And you used to be able to put your back up against that and sprint, jump, dolphin dive down the staircase into the stage, and you could land on top of the doors for the stage that open there when you turn on power. And we would just...
Holy shit.
Hi.
I think I just found your train. Damn.
Yeah.
I came over to buy...
Yeah, I'm just, you know, vibing out here.
I came over to buy ammo. I was like, hold on a second.
Oh, yeah, you're still running Thompson?
It's Gibbs-O-Matic, man. Every time that I play like anything close to World at War, like I have to run the Thompson just because it... Oh, shit!
It's so good,
part of it.
bro.
Get off me! Throw in the monkey. Will I survive it?
I got
Barely.
you. Yeah, so we used to like dolphin dive on top of those doors and just camp there. And the highest, I'm not a big high round guy, but the highest round I've ever gotten was 53 on the Wii port of Kino. And it's harder than
the Wii port of Kino is fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Like, crazy in a good way. That's awesome.
At like 7 years old.
Dude, that's like, my highest round is on fucking Revelations. That's boring, man. The Wii port of Kino is crazy.
Mine might be on Revelations too. I think I only got to 51 or something with the boys, though. I can't remember. But my first high round, at least, was Wii port Kino. And that was, you know, you hadn't even started playing zombies yet, bro. So training didn't, like, exist like it does now. Like, because you said you started at Black Ops 2, right? So training's, like, the thing to do. When Kino came out, training was...
Fuck.
Damn. Training was...
OG splash damage.
I love it. It's killer.
No, training like was. I mean, nobody wants to talk about what training was initially called. So
I was just thinking that too. So that, and I learned to train by watching some of my like buddies at the time, and dude, I was a little kid. I was single digits hanging out with like these 30-year-olds who were playing on the Wii for some reason. And,
dude, I was fucking 11 years old, hopping in Search and Destroy, getting called all the slurs in the book.
Yeah, dude, and I missed that so much.
You know what? Made me a better person.
Yeah, probably, bro. And so the thing is that we would camp in Jug with our AUGs and our ray guns, and one guy would be training on stage because training was so hard back then. That was the only place anybody knew how to train. Yeah. Now when I play Kino, I literally try to find the hardest spot just to make it interesting. I tried to train and like speed cola.
You gotta keep the grind going.
Yeah. But back then, I try to find the hardest spot. It's what makes zombies fun, is seeing how difficult I can make it. So when I play like Black Ops 6, I'll try and do like no armor runs.
Really?
Like not the whole game, but like when I get to like round like 25, I'll stop buying armor to see if I can survive.
Yeah. That's like me with the Rampage Inducer. It'll be round 60
and I'll have the
like,
Rampage
I'll deal with it.
I've beaten Liberty Falls with Rampage Inducer. I've beaten Terminus, I think, with Rampage Inducer on. Like, I'm here for the challenge. But back then, three of us would be camping Jug, and it'd still be a fight for our lives while the other guy trains on stage. And the dogs, that staircase that we could dolphin dive on top of, basically right outside Jug that leads up into lobby, dogs would glitch through that wall. Oh, that ended at a perfect time. Hi. Dogs would glitch through that wall behind you in Jug, and it was so difficult because all of a sudden like 2 of you would go down. Oh,
Yep.
that was the thing too. I forget that. I'm saying that and I sound stupid. I'm pretty sure dogs spawn like they do on Reise on the Wii port of Kino.
Really? So just
I'm pretty-
miscellaneously trying to piss you off the entire time.
I'm pretty sure. So we'd just be on like a random round, like shooting zombies and Nova Crawlers, and then a dog would glitch through the wall. I don't even know if they are supposed
What
to
the fuck?
spawn, I'll be honest. That game was so glitchy. But
I feel like those ports are the ones that got the most like random love because you'd have like a smaller group of people working on them. So it's like, yeah, you know, just figure it out.
yeah.
Just do something. And you're like, all right, well, I'm gonna make the port of Kino fucking really interesting here.
Yeah, and it was, bro. I loved it. And that was a good time too because that's all I had, and I really, really loved the storyline. So, if you asked like 8-year-old
The
me,
zombie storyline.
I could tell you how the whole storyline happened on Kino. Like I didn't know Doris was a thing. So I thought like the teleporter that like Dr. Maxis gets teleported to the moon in was the one in Kino. Like I had it all figured
shit.
out.
Dude,
and I was wrong. But
I have a nice. So my wife, right? We met on Tinder. This is almost 5 years ago. So we got married about a year ago. I've known her for a little over 5 years. When we met, you know, it's 2020, it's whatever. So we're talking on the phone pretty often. We're talking on the phone maybe the 3rd or 4th time. I went through and explained to her the entire zombie storyline on the phone, like the 3rd time we had ever spoken. And it wasn't even like I was crazy and like stimming or some shit. I was like mentioning things. And it wasn't me talking at her. It was a conversation where I was like, yeah, you know, and then there's another fucking version of Richtofen. And she's like, what do you mean another version? I'm like, yes, I know. There's like 4. Just keep up, please.
yeah, dude.
Just like the zombie storyline is so interesting and like just oh man.
And I love it.
I don't know.
for it.
I don't know which route to take here in terms of what I'm saying. Do I want to talk about how great the zombie storyline was, or how disappointed I am with modern zombie storyline?
Oh
Do
man,
I want
I
to keep
know
dogging
it.
on it?
Probably just focus on how good it was, bro. Because
It was, man.
How bad it is.
Like right before Black Ops. I mean, even right before Black Ops 4, man. It's just honestly, you could even go further back before Premise became a thing. Things were so interesting, but at the same time so shitty and convoluted.
Oh yeah, bring it.
Like,
Yeah.
how do you simultaneously have this storyline that you're like, oh my god, it's Maxis, and it's this, and it's that, and there's like time travel, and now Richtofen's taken over the brain of the zombies, and Samantha Max, like
Right,
all
dude.
of this shit. And then the minute you get to Origins, you're like, actually, this is a fucking multiverse. And
yeah.
it's confusing, and there's 6 different versions of Richtofen, and all of them suck in different ways.
Yeah.
Like,
And
the
they
zombie
still do.
storyline used to just be so phenomenal. And I mean,
Dude. That's what I mean with like that's why I say like FNAF and zombies are actually more similar than people realize, because FNAF is like that. Five Nights at Freddy's is like, oh yeah, by the way, there's like 3 different incidents where kids just got slaughtered.
yeah, dude, and that's like Five Nights at Freddy's has never been something I've never even played the game, but I have watched so many 3, 4, 5 hour long lore videos just
For
looking
sure.
into like I think it was not Into the Pit, but there was like whatever the first VR game was, like Help Wanted.
Help Wanted,
Just
yeah.
watching the storyline like prior to that, where you're like, wait a second, is 4 a dream? What about 3? How bad
Right.
does this purple guy fucking smell?
Yeah, true.
Everybody's a zombie and everybody's related.
And
Like things like that, I love when you piece little things together. Like there was a video I watched. It's incredibly inaccurate now, but I don't remember who the YouTuber was, but around when right before Black Ops 3 came out, somebody had done this huge like lore deep dive and like, but it was so in depth where they would tell you something about the storyline, and then they would play a radio, and then they'd show you this newspaper
Yeah.
clipping from the floor and what it meant, and then connecting it to the like that kind of shit. I love, and I
love
know
it.
Five Nights at Freddy does a lot of that too.
yeah.
Where it's just like every little thing has meaning to it, and he let me put out this like 5 hour lore video to explain it to you,
yeah.
and I'll sit there and watch the whole fucking thing.
For real. And that's the thing with like Five Nights at Freddy's, even though the modern games are so figured out, they're so straightforward, like people are still looking at like FNAF 4 and are like, oh no, actually the kid is a god, and we're like, what?
He's a what?
But a god. There's a new. I love FNAF for like the way they name their theories. There's like Golden Michael. There's like Memory Victim. And the new one is God Victim, where basically the events of FNAF 2 are influenced by the memories of the FNAF 4 child. So he's like a god. Like he died, when his head got bit, he became like so that's why like Golden Freddy is just a floating head, because he only saw Golden Freddy's head in the storage closet, and that's why Chica doesn't have a beak in FNAF 2, is because he saw one of the toys have the beak fall off. And it makes just as much sense as any other theory for the game,
But that's one of those things, man. Those storylines with these game franchises and series that have lore that's so in depth, where you could just be like, actually, anything is incredibly possible, and you can convince me either way.
Right. I'll happily believe whatever the hell you want to tell me. Like
100%. Like if you give me enough information, I'll totally be like, yeah, it was a dream, and he is a god. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, dude. It's really convincing. It's like the main theory now for FNAF 4, bro. It's crazy. But zombies used to be like that. Like I made a TikTok a couple days ago about like what's the most crazy theory anybody's ever heard. And I remember like I think it was Johnny J25 said like, oh yeah, Richtofen died in like a car crash as a child, and Max has kept his brain and remade him to be like a servant, and that's why Richtofen like resented him, is because he realized it's like that was not even remotely true.
That's not even remotely like
nothing about
I
that
could
was
see
true.
where the dots you would connect.
Sure.
Like I could see where you could be like, yeah, he did. He does hate him. Okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
And that's about it. But then you're gonna make up the rest. Okay, I could see where you started. I don't know how true it is there, buddy, but all right.
That was just, and he couldn't have been wrong. We didn't know.
We had no idea. Dude, zombies theorizing back in the day was like, does this speck on the wall mean anything? Because it's gray instead of black. And you're like, I
remember, like,
I want to tell you no, but I'm not sure.
In Reise, like, why is there green jars and red jars? It's like, I don't know. Why is there green jars and red jars, bro?
Why does the color matter? I have another Max over here.
Word. I'm gonna throw a monkey and I'm good. And that was the cool thing though is like some of it did matter. Like you have like Verrucht, like one side is like the Max's side and one side's the Richtofen's side. Not true. Not true at all. Nope. Neither of those characters existed when Verrucht came out. But
it's like the little things like that are awesome.
Yeah. Because like one side's American and one side's German, and it's I love it for it though, Yeah. Because you can like, retroactively make them true.
Some of it's always the little details in zombies too. Like my favorite thing that I like to go back to that I don't remember anything about it anymore. I just like looking back is the blood vials from Mob. The blood vials and like the numbers that are written on them, they're so like low res you can't really tell, but then you look at the player model and you're like, wait a second, there's numbers on here, what do they mean? And then all of a sudden you get to like Revelations and Primus has them, so you're like, wait a second.
Well, and then they went and got them in Zetsubo, which is super cool.
Yeah. But like little shit like that. You're like, all right, so these maps, some of this stuff happens out of release order in terms of timeline, but there's like little ways to explain it that are just it feels so minute at one point, but then is so in depth down the line. Like a big series before zombies for me, my special like loved storyline was Kingdom Hearts, and Kingdom Hearts is very much so like this, where like everything is real easy to explain, but there's just a lot of theorizing and being like, well, wait a second. All of these characters are supposed to be influenced to be the same dude because their eyes are yellow, and this person's eyes are also yellow.
Right.
They're supposed to be a good guy. So like, does that mean anything?
Yeah.
So you're like, I mean, it could. It could. You very well could, and I'm open to it. Just the zombie storyline, man. I have another Max over here. All right, well.
Word.
I guess I'm just get off of me, dog, man. I'm gonna throw another monkey and there's another dog. Ooh, fuck off, please.
Oh, you got the ray gun, nice.
Barely surviving.
I see that.
Fucking just. I'm a huge glazer for the Mark II. Fucking hate the base ray gun. I'm gonna be honest.
I like the
splash
challenge
damage. Yeah, well, you like challenge. I think what in terms of the challenge that I like, I'm a big fan, honestly, of the cracked out, like overstimulated challenges like Black Ops 7.
Right.
Like that is why a lot of that and the modded stuff really meshes well with me, because everyone hates it. I love sitting there and having non-stop zombies freaking out and swiping you. And there's 20 different bosses that you have to deal with. Mind you, not 24/7. I'm not saying this is how the game should be all the time, but being able to toggle like the Rampage Reducer and then having fucking like 50 mimics attack you and there's Ursa and whatever, you're on round 60 and there's like all this shit coming at you. I love when things are challenging like that. It's just the way that my brain is wired.
Yeah.
That all of that stimulation simultaneously, I can see through it and just be like, oh, I gotta do this and this and this. Yeah, I'm gonna get smacked 100 times, but then I can wall jump off of this thing and whatever. I don't know. The older zombies challenge, I think I don't like only because I'm bad at it.
I kind of agree with you. I'm a big order in the chaos kind of guy. Like, I like when somebody goes down and all the zombies split up and I see the path through the zombies. You know what I mean? That's what gets me going. I have a very favored memory of playing 5 with 3 friends, and I was training in like the main sort of area. I would just run around the circle wherever that, like the middle room, whatever that's called, not the war room, maybe it's the war room, above the labs, and I'd be running around in a circle and everybody else would be camping in the elevator, and it was like a callback to when it felt like the reversal of when I used to play on the Wii, and 3 of us would camp Jug and the other person would train on stage, because I was now the one training. But they'd get over. I had the Winter's Howl and the ray gun just because I got them before they did, and they would go down, and I didn't want to trade either of my guns because I had the 2 wonder weapons, but they were both out of ammo, and so I would res.
You just have to figure out a way to deal.
I'd res my friends. They'd get up, run to the nearest wall weapon, which was like the MP5K or the PM63. Buy it, or the stakeout, buy it, shoot like 6 times, kill like 2 zombies, and go back down. And I would just, I spent like, until we got the Pentagon Thief, so like for 3 or 4 rounds, I would just walk slowly around the map, resin them, so that they could kill zombies for me like flies. And like, I like that kind of challenge, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that I could fuck with a lot. Like when I play, like I was talking about yesterday, we were playing Black Ops 7. I'm doing like the same shit, just like same thing, different font. Like my buddy's going down 19, 20, 21 times, and I'm trying to run around, and every time it's happened, I'm like, I'm not gonna bother killing everything. I'm gonna see if I can just get him. I'm gonna see what I can do.
Well,
like a little bit of challenge, it just really.
And
I can see where you're coming from.
And I'm very infamous with I'm the medic. I'll have like 60 revives at the end of a game, and when I go down, literally every one of my friends goes, "Oh shit!" Like they're like, "Because who revives the medic?" You know,
dude. And then I'm the complete opposite. I don't play with people anymore, only because, you know, life and getting older and shit.
Yeah.
And the only people, like the people I used to run zombies with, I don't talk to anymore, except for, you know, some of the guys that I live with, and the guys I live with, they're not as dedicated to zombies as I am.
Right.
So I'm used to just being a solo guy. But every now and then, you know, we'll run it, whether it's the 3 of us or 2 of us. And it's so funny because the zombies operate and spawn so differently, solo versus like a public match or like multiplayer. That I'm the one that just constantly goes down. I'm getting like right now. I didn't want to jinx it. I'm surprised I'm doing as fucking well as I am right now, man, because this is not normal for me. But it's well, I said that. Now I'm going to a corner. Let's see.
Oh no!
Yep, there we go.
That's how it goes.
I'm not good at it. I'm not good at doing the multiplayer. I'm so used to being in my lane in the way that the zombies act. So I go to play with them, and it's like it's the worst fucking thing imaginable. I'm the one going down all the time.
Oh man, no man. Oh, you are in a terrible spot to res.
I am. I probably should have crawled out a little bit.
No, you're good. I'm very infamous with my friends. I'm very infamous with my friends is like, I'll res you while you're still in the horde. Like, I'll get you and the horde will approach. Ah, shit.
Goddamn.
And I'll just slowly back up and watch the zombies consume you, and you'll get rezzed in the horde, and you'll scream
There's
at me.
Max there.
I see that.
You'll res in the horde?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Like you will be surrounded in zombies, but I will still res you. And everybody will scream at me and be like, "Why'd you res me if you knew I was just gonna go right back down? I couldn't even walk. I was trapped. I literally all I could do was jump." And it's like I restarted your timer. I have a whole another minute to save you. I kept you from bleeding out. But like that's
it's
I like
because
that.
I'd rather save you and you go down again than lose you completely.
Right, because then you lose your guns and you quit. So
And then
that's
depending on the
always
zombies player you are, you just give up at that point. You're like, it's
right.
round 30,
Most
I don't feel
people,
like doing this again.
and that's always been my sort of challenge is like, how can I keep 3 idiots alive? Just because I'm not like the best zombies player, but it's so second nature. I've been doing this since I'm 22. I've been playing zombies for like since Black Ops 1, so like what, like 15 years or something now. And it's just like second nature. Like if I'm on a phone call, I'm hopping a game of zombies. If
100%.
like
Dude, that's what I used to when I had the time, man. I've always been like a dual monitor kind of guy. When I have the time, I run zombies and watch TV at the same time. Like if there's a new show that comes out, I'm like, all right, let me hop on Shadows real quick. And then you blink, you're like, all right, that was a Chris Brown 45. I got through a couple episodes of that show. I better move on.
Right. And that's exactly like how I play. And that's the thing. Like I remember back in the day, you'd watch people talking about maps and stuff, and they'd be like, "Oh, you can't do this mid round." Like even the Smith plays and like Mr. Tulexify and them would be like, "Oh yeah, you can't do that mid round. Like you can't go pack a punch mid round. You can't do this mid round." It's like, why?
You're like, why not? I'm totally gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, and it's like, and I'm not gonna die. Like,
I mean, I might.
No. Are my chances?
No, not you. I might.
No, you might. I might not. I like putting myself in the tightest rooms. When I play with my buddy, I haven't played zombies other than Black Ops 6 with friends. Like I haven't gone back to OG zombies in years, just because, like you said, growing up. But a couple years ago, we'd play all the time, and I'd make my friends pick my guns. So they'd be like, "Oh, China Lake and PM63," and then I'd have to go,
like
and then I'd like let the third guy pick my perk or something. And I'd still be the one who's reviving everybody. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, PM63, China Lake, and Mule Kick, but you're not allowed a third gun." It's like, okay. And I'd still have less downs than that. It's like, I love, like, it's so second nature. And modern zombies is just kind of, like, it's not, like, I'm talking about the hard 2-hit, 3-hit games, not, like, 30 hits. So that modern zombies is just so mind-numbing to me. It just makes it not so fun. So I try to run no armor when I can. Like, on the Tomb, I try to do no armor in the, either, like, pack-a-punch area.
Yeah. And, speaking of difficulty, Jesus, the relics in Black Ops 7 really do a lot for that in adding things. Like, it's little crutches. You put on enough of them, you get, like, golden armor and, like, tier 5 rarity or tier 4 pack and whatever. But it's just adding on those little crutches, like no mini-map, or you get a 4 perk window, or mimics spawn non-fucking stop, or the mystery box is turned off. Like, that's where the difficulty that I have fun with. Like, classic zombies, I was never good. I was never a good zombies player. Like, I was the person that would glaze the fact that I got to around, like, 40 on town, but I had it, like, on easy mode instead of
whatever that did.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, this is so much better. I love this. But then Black Ops 7, I'm a huge fan of, like, all right, man, I have a save file where I have all the perks and there's like 20 relics on and everything, and it's cracked out and the rampage boost is on. Fine, throw me into round 45 without a warm up or anything. Let's fuck it and see what happens. Like, that's the kind of shit that I love.
Yeah,
it's so funny to have the same idea and concept of enjoyment for zombies, but have it be so different from one another.
Well, and that's where I think like maps like Buried excel. Like, you can sit in Jug with the freaking subwoofer and literally not have to play the game. That's cool. Yeah. I'm gonna be, in the maze, seeing how long I can run through the maze.
In the maze?
Yeah, dude.
Why do you hate yourself like this?
I don't live very long when I do that, by the way. I'm not trying to like say I'm like the go.
Yeah,
I
like
run
running like up to
fun.
around 70. Fucking
no, it's more like
only.
It's more like 3 minutes. I'll survive for like 3 minutes
how
in the
long
maze.
Did I last? But go down pretty quick. You go, all right. Well, I'm gonna jump into the fountain.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you just run around the fountain and you're chilling. Honestly, that lasts for a while. But the maze is cool because they literally just slip through the walls, and you might run into a dead end. But I like that challenge. need more of it.
Time bomb, rewind yourself another couple minutes to have to do it again.
Yeah, dude, I like that. Like relaxing end type shit. But I'm not the GOAT, but I'm when my buddies see those TikToks that are like, oh, I'm not in my prime anymore, bro in his prime, they'll send me those and be like, that's you. And I'm not even that.
Are fucking crazy too, man. Like
I'm not even as good as those guys. Those guys are nuts.
That's insanity. Like knowing the engine and the way that the zombies react so well that you can make like these super drastic turns like that because the zombies facing like a different way than what you would think they would be. Dude, like, that is crazy.
That I do know. Like the way you're moving your body and stuff. That's what I've always been really good at. Like. If you watch old footage of me playing zombies, I'm spinning around like crazy.
Yep. That's why my sensitivity's always been high.
Yeah, dude. And something about like Black Ops 1 zombies, I play with aim assist off because it locks onto the zombies and makes it harder to train. Stuff like that. Like I'll be running by a crawler and it'll drag me straight down and I'll run into him and die. So I play with aim assist off. I have to turn it on when we go quick scoping. It's just little details like that make old zombies really, really good.
Turning off aim assist is crazy.
I play without it because it will drag me into the zombies. Because a lot of the time I'm playing zombies, I'm literally scrolling my phone or texting people. So if I'm not touching the right stick and I get dragged into a zombie, I'm dead.
Yep.
So I play with it off. I've been texting my coworker this entire game, bro. Like
really?
Like it's just I love zombies.
That's crazy.
That's what I mean. I say like I can play it as like it's really second nature to me. It comes as easy as drinking water. And I love it. He was asking me, he's like, you want to order lunch? And I'm like, no, I'm not in till 2. I'll be there next week, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, where is that? I've just been sitting here because
like, don't mind me. I'm around 35 right now in Reise. Just
yeah, dude.
Fucking one-handed.
Yeah, dude. And that's what my buddies have always been like, bro. So when they send me those clips, they're like, this is you. It's like I'm not as good as those guys, but like the fundamentals are there.
No, I'm definitely the asshole, like what I'm doing to you right now. I was never the guy that was good with my friends. I'm the one that likes to cause problems.
Yeah, I see that.
So I come over here, I'm like, I gotta buy ammo. I'm not gonna warn you though. I'm just gonna.
Dude, I have a buddy just like that, and I used to get so mad at him because he'd get everybody else downed on like when we'd play Kino, I'd be like, yeah, one of you can train backstage, one train front stage, one train lobby. All go train in like the dressing room. And then he would just run through stage to hit the mystery box and get both of those guys killed. So I used to have to scream at him to be like, dude,
what the fuck are you doing? You're screwing up everybody.
Yeah.
I need a gun, man.
I'm like, you could come through the dressing room. I will survive. They won't. Like, you're too used to playing with me, bro. Like, you gotta be careful for other people. But then they start doing it as a point. Like, we'll get to like round 40 on mob, and they're like, dude, I want to get off. And I'm like, no. We're on round 40.
Too deep.
So I'll be like training somewhere, like the warden's office, and they'll start running into the office and downing themselves in the doorways and stuff to try and stop me from being able to get out. And I like
you're not
that.
allowed to quit. They're like, we'll make you lose then.
I like that. Yeah, we used to do like 3v1 grief on like Kino. Like those three, they can res each other. Nobody can res me. I didn't always win, but like the fact that
the challenge was there.
Yeah, and then even I'd let them like pick my guns for that stuff too. I'd be like, you guys can get the wonder weapons. I'll rock only wall weapons, and we'll see who lasts longer. And it's almost always me. I used to like to buy the Olympia and the M14 both just to use those the entire game. I used to...
That was a really good way to go do it, too. Like, when I was really good with Black Ops 2 back in the day, I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
Friends would be like, dude, you need a ray gun, you gotta get up here. And I'm running around, like, in the lava in front of Pack-a-Punch with just a fucking Olympia on round 40.
It's like, so much fun. Or, like, I like the MP5 on town as well.
Yep.
Or I would just have the starting pistol and a dog round happens on Kino and I'm just knifing the dogs and running around and everybody's down and they're like, Dawson, we're about to bleed out. And I'm like, hang on, I don't have ammo. They're like, then buy a gun.
Man, just hold on.
Yeah.
Like, actually, I could have gotten you 3 times already. I was just kind of enjoying this.
I just like seeing your revive sign go red. But But you know, that's why I like old zombies, because things are simpler. It's easier to, you know, it's easier to see the order through the chaos. Modern zombies, there's no order. It's all chaos.
Modern zombies, you have like 25 different get out of jail free cards.
Right. And a lot of the time, I don't even use them, because it's like by the time I need it, I'm ready to get off.
Where the hell is everyone else?
But
It's just, but like hearing about how good you are at zombies, or like the things that you've done with your friends is so crazy, because like it's one thing to hear it, it's a whole other thing to be like, I was doing nothing but rambling for the first like 5 to 10 rounds here, and since round like 18, I've just tried to be quiet to focus, to try to make sure I don't go down super often. And you're like, nah, man, actually I'm using this with one hand and I'm finessing a little bit. I'm like, I'm fighting for my life over here, like this fucking teleporter.
dude, that's what I like about old zombies, bro. Like, I've been playing Black Ops 1 longer in my life than I haven't been, you know?
That's valid. Yeah.
So,
Been playing zombies longer than. Yeah, no, I could totally see it. However, I am going to be that guy. I think round 35 is going to be our last one.
no, that's valid.
I think
I
we
have 3 gigabytes of storage left to record, so that's 35 is a good stopping point.
Valid. All right, we'll finish up 35, and then we'll I'm going to send you where my tier list is at, and you got to tell me a couple of your big things that you completely disagree with.
Word. I might camp catwalk if you want to for the final round, then.
Type shit.
Because
Hang out
also
back
I
here.
have 45 minutes before I gotta get really ready to leave for work. So.
We can make this the last round.
Nah. We'll camp.
Oh, you finish out? All right.
Yeah.
I have mule. Let me see if I can grab a random gun from the box. So I keep going down, and then I just keep grabbing mule kick, but then doing nothing with it.
Yeah.
I get something good.
And you know, I don't like to freaking cream on myself. I'm not saying I'm like the go to zombies, but it's like I just love it so much. You know?
No, I'm not saying you're I'm not saying you're creaming on yourself, man. What you do in your time is your time. But no, I just think it's funny because like hearing it is one thing, but then the reapplication, like genuinely, I'm over here like the ray gun right now is just garbage. It's just not doing what I needed to do. I'm running around with a fucking Thompson. I'm running over to get ammo from you, but the ammo only lasts me like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's just funny to be like, just to hear, like, you're like, oh, you know, I have these challenges that I do and things, and I'm sitting here like, no, I could totally see him doing that shit. I could see him doing something worse. I don't know how he's doing it.
Oh man, we could do it too. If you're ever trying to run a game, I'll let you pick my 2 weapons and we'll see what happens on Kino or something, on Town or something.
Type shit. I gotta, the next time that we record a little something, I gotta get you and, I think you and editor Matt would get along perfectly.
Word.
God damn, what happened? What happened? I can't even use the ray gun because I'll kill myself.
Oh, this guy survived.
Get out of here, fucker. Oh, look at that. Maybe they could just stop the horde from coming up the stairs. Maybe we'll just let them,
Oh yeah.
they're
Just
like
let
licking
'em.
each other and shit.
Yeah, STG's useless, bro.
Just all it, like the Black Ops 1 box weapons are just so shit. Like this. What am I supposed to do? Throw the monkey.
Yeah. Oh, that's
my
what
favorite
makes
thing.
it
People
fun,
always say
though.
like, no, I completely agree, and it's just nice too to like. I'm so used to camping on the catwalk with friends who aren't as dedicated to zombies. So it's funny to watch you like understand like, all right, we're gonna use the bullet weapons and the ray gun as they come up. And the minute we get cornered, you pull out the walk because then it'll make them
It's
stop
my
and
get out
kill
of jail
motion.
free.
Yeah, but like a lot of my friends don't understand that. So you go into the corner and that's it.
Right.
Die. These fucking dogs, man.
I know, dude. Yeah, the ray gun is dog shit.
It's just like I'm gonna run out of ammo. Let's throw this.
There he goes.
Am I gonna go get ammo for the Gibbs-O-Matic? I might go for it.
Word, I'm gonna buy the STG again. Yeah, dude, I got freaking 7 points right now.
6-7. The dumbest joke, but like you ever? I mean, you're a couple years younger than me. I'm about to turn 27 in like 2 weeks. But it's just so funny to have little jokes like that. Like 6-7 is not funny, like at all. But it's so funny now to feel like the adult or the dad in the room when I'm at work, and somebody like if I'm on the front end, and like the food court's right behind me, and so they're like yelling the order numbers. They're like, order number 66, order number 67, and then I look at them, and the people working in the food court are younger than I am. They're like, fucking stop. Just be. It's not funny. Be quiet. And I'm like, no, it is funny. And then they go, order 69, and I give them another look. I'm like,
oh, dude, yeah, dude.
that was
Like,
funny.
I don't think 6-7's like particularly funny, but it's gotten to the point where when you hear it, you're like, no. Oh, there he goes.
I'm. Hold on a second. I'll bring him back up to you. Here we go. 'Cause now it's just me and the Gibbs-O-Matic now that the ray gun's out of ammo and fucking sucks.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, like, with the splash damage of the ray gun that I like the challenge of. Like, I just got cornered. I had to shoot over the top of him so I didn't down myself, you know?
Valid.
I had to shoot him in, like, the legs behind him. Like, there's technique and shit to old zombies.
You can't just like mindlessly jump into it and be like, oh, I'm gonna do this and whatever. You have to know what you're doing.
But
shit.
you know, you eventually reach a point where you know it so well.
Just like fucking indefinite flow state.
Yeah, that's pretty much. It's kind of what it feels like. Like, that's why I started making videos, is because I was talking to my buddy I'm in a room with. We want to be rich, bro. Like, we want to really pop off.
Yep. And
he's a big gym guy, big cook, like, big chef. Like, he loves food, loves working out. And I'm like, you can probably do that better than 95% of people in the world. So why not make money
make
off
the content for it, man. Like,
and
that's
how
one of the reasons that's part of that is of course, you know, part of the reason that I made this channel was to get out of the trenches, because nothing would be better than not having to go to a 40-hour work week job, man.
Yeah.
But part of it was just the passion for zombies, and like just like you were saying with your buddy, we did the same thing a few years ago. We had this podcast that I think we're bringing back in a couple months, where we were like in college right before COVID hit. We were huge fans of just going to the movies constantly. We were going to the movies, we were watching movies, we were making music, we were doing whatever, talking about tech and like consumer tech and the smartphone industry. So we decided to make a podcast and do exactly that, where it's like, look, man, we have some of the knowledge, we have the ability to go see these things more than your average person. Just fucking full send, make the content, see if you can make a living off it.
Right.
I promised my goal was to come back to the catwalk.
Oh, you're good.
Keep getting fucking demolished.
I hopped down because I think we're at the end of the round. I don't know.
Well, I'll bring you all the fun then. Here you go.
Okay.
Bringing the party.
Well, I can take the fun if I want. I got a couple of those left.
Fucking dog, man. Just go. Even the dog is like fucking 4 hits with a ray gun.
I don't have that.
Nope, more dogs. It's because I said something.
Oh yeah, my footage ended like about